So hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for supporting me and for coming to watch my video. So we are still in that era or episodes of making fermented food, and if you have not watched my previous fermented cabbage, the green cabbage video, please go and watch. And today I'm going to be prepping purple cabbage. And this one, it's a bit expensive compared to the green cabbage, and of course it has more nutrients compared to the green cabbage. So we're going to be prepping this one, and it's like the process is still the same like the other one, but yeah, let's enjoy the video. I am glad that you are here. So the key area of the first step, removing the unwanted leaves. Look at that. And then make sure that the cabbage is completely clean, okay? Also make sure that your hands are super clean, right? I've already washed my cabbage, so let me prep. So this is the second step. So let's I'm actually doing this episode of making fermented food because this is before. So I was almost forgot. I'm going to leave at least a few leaves. So I'm done preparing the purple cabbage. This one I don't actually add the carrot, but it's optional. You can add or leave it like that. But for me, I love doing it like that. So let's go to the next step. On to the third step. Make sure that you have a bowl. I'll prefer having a larger one because of the squeezing. Then pour out your cabbage over here. Clean. So our purple cabbage, adding 1 tablespoon of salt. On to my fourth step is making sure that you squeeze your cabbage properly until it produces that juice. So like previous video, you see that the difference of fermented food goes in the fermented additives. Because of the fermented food, that's all the food that comes to the digestion. You have added acids, okay, like that. And it has a lot of additives and a lot of salt. You can see as for instance, the juice, okay, that's what we do. You see the food, you wash the other ingredients, the boil or plain cabbage. Let's enjoy the episode of as doing the fermented food. I actually love fermented food. You can see my cabbage has produced a lot of juice, so we're done. So I think the cabbage is ready. So on to my third step, I already have a glass jar here. So like the other one, the comment section whether you're enjoying this episode of us doing the fermented food. So tighten all those the air spaces which might be inside the cabbage. You can still see it's still producing a lot of juice. So add the juice. This is very important. It helps in fermentation, and make sure that when we fill the jar, the juice should cover the cabbage. Okay, don't forget that step, because the fermentation process, fill in with the juice. So on to our final step, you have already filled the jar. So don't forget to cover your cabbage. It should be covered tightly. Just make sure that you have an airtight cover. You should cover it and tighten it. So this will take to around 8 days, but sometimes it varies even with the weather. It can even take 10 days. So I think on to final step, I usually make sure that this is option, but you can do it. I usually make sure that I've labeled my jars. Mostly sometimes you can forget, so I usually have to write the day that I prepped to the day that at least I'll check whether it has fermented. So make sure that after 2 days or 3 days you open just to let the air out, and until the fermentation has taken place. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm so grateful that you're still following my episodes of fermenting food. So I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow. All right, bye. Thank you.